What's going on, guys? This is my 2024 bike gear setup video. Alright, so first up, and arguably the most important, I've got the helmet. It is a Fox speed frame. I've owned it for about like 5 or 6 years. And usually for these kind of helmets, they're kind of like a one big crash only. And I haven't really had a massive crash, but I've definitely crashed a bunch of times. So if any companies are out there and want to send me a helmet, my email's in the description. The great thing about this helmet, it has MIPS. What MIPS does, it just prevents a bunch of different head injuries. You can see it's this yellow liner in here. So if you are going out and buying a new helmet, make sure it has MIPS. Next up, I got these Fox kind of like shin pads. I guess they get knee and a shin. So I honestly don't even wear these that much. It's only if I'm gonna be really pushing myself that day and trying new things, but a lot of times I just don't even wear them. I'll just wear pants. I know they have actually saved my knees and shins quite a few times, especially from pedal gashes. These are good for protecting against those. What's that? 3 for 3 on Fox products? Honestly, I think I deserve the sponsorship. But yeah, for the gloves, we got these Fox gloves. They're really old. I remember I bought them when I first bought my first mountain bike. So the fingers are all like hold up and everything. And I really don't wear them that much. If you watch my videos, you probably see I usually just ride bare hand. But I usually just keep them just for really hot days when my hands get really sweaty. And then I start slipping off the bars, or really, really cold days where my hands get super cold. But for majority of the year, when it's kind of around that like 10 degrees, I just don't wear gloves. So next up is just a hydration pack. Now, I really don't use this for many rides. It's really only if I'm doing a really big ride, but it's really great. Funny enough, the actual bladder part isn't in here right now. It's being washed, but it's great. Yeah, you can fill it up. You can store lots of water in here, and then you can have the straw and you can kind of drink while you're riding. And then it's actually got a lot of space. Like I have a mini first aid kit in here, and then usually I can just put some tools as well as just a lot of snacks. Great quality. It's really quite small. So you don't notice it too much while riding, especially if you just strap everything up. Yeah, you barely notice it, and it's great for those longer days. All right, so next up, we have my riding shoes, and I have these 510 Free Riders. I picked them up just over a year ago. They've honestly been great. They are cloth. I wanted to get a pair of waterproof ones, but I wasn't able to find any when I was buying them. But I put like a waterproof spray on them, and they've honestly worked pretty well. Like obviously, if you're walking through a couple inch deep water, it wouldn't be great. But I'm wearing them on rainy day rides, and really hasn't been too bad. They're very dirty right now, but yeah, they're good. The only complaint I might say is that they are laced. I'm realizing now the Velcro are usually a bit better, just because these do come untied a little bit. Not too big of a deal. I just double knot them and then they're good for a while. But yeah, overall pretty good. No complaints. Would buy again. All right, so this next thing I try to bring with me on every ride, that's just my GoPro Hero 10, just so I can create content for you guys, right? If you guys do want to know my thoughts on the GoPro Hero 10, I have a video created. It'll be in the top right. The other thing I also try to always wear is my chest mount, because it's my preferred way of mounting the GoPro, just so I can try to get the best angle for you guys. I use just the chest mount. And if you actually want to see a video where I talk about all my GoPro settings and then how I mount my camera, I have a video about that too. So that'll also be in the top left or top right. So yeah. Now you might be wondering, Alex, what kind of pants do you wear while riding? And there's no way you're gonna catch me paying $300 for specific mountain biking pants. So all summer long, I was rocking these baggy jorts, which worked incredibly well. I feel like they really upped my mountain biking style, as well as they're super comfortable, super durable, and I crashed a bunch of times. And then in the winter time, like we are in right now, when it gets colder, I just switch to some baggy jeans. And that's just kind of worked out perfectly for now. I think it looks really cool. It's a really cool riding look. Now these next couple things are not really part of my riding setup because I don't bring them on every ride. But I thought I'd just mention them just for something to do. I have this pedal wrench, which I used to put my pedals on, or take the old pedals off and throw the new pedals on. That's the problem with this. It's kind of like a one-time thing. You put on your pedals and then it's kind of useless. Next up here, I have this shock pump, which I got off Amazon for like $20. Basically just every couple rides, I'll just make sure that the PSI is what I want it to be, and I'll adjust accordingly. I also have some tire levers for just taking off the tires off the rim, for changing inner tubes, because I still don't have a tubeless setup. Fun fact, changing tubes is actually way harder than it looks. I tried to make a video on it last year, but I gave up after not being able to do it for like 2 hours. So shout out bike mechanics, because you got it figured out. But that basically concludes my bike gear setup video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.